So I hope my screen is visible. Hi guys, so let's begin. So good night. Yeah, good evening. If anyone is watching or in future if anyone is going to watch this video. So we are solving the arrays problem and today is the day 5 of DSA solving using Python. And we are solving basically I am solving mediums problems from Take You Forward. So if you know, Take You Forward is developed by Striver, and here so I'm just trying to learn DSA in a proper way, but this time I chose Python as a language in the college, and after that even I used C++, but I felt like sometime I'm not using C++ for another purpose, so that's why I switched it to Python so that I'll use it as a D. I'm using it like I'm more connected with Python, or I'm using most of the time Python only. So let's work on it, man. Yeah. So guys, no guys. Okay, let's keep motivation high and will solve the problems, because sometimes you see hard sometimes you are unable to solve the problems and then the problem arises, or maybe then I feel like, oh, it's not working, then feels bad. But here the problem is like you are not going to if you are not getting stuck anywhere, then that means you are genius. But life is full of ups and downs, so we are going to, I hope my screen is visible, and if not, no problem, but I'm going to solve the problem, that is rotate matrix by 90 degree. So let's see the problem. So I'm going to, okay, let me make some constraints so that I follow the same, because I'm going here and there and that is not going to help me. So first thing is, whenever I'm going to solve a problem, let me use rough note. I like to use notebooks instead of writing on the digital note, but somehow we are nowadays, like, everyone is connected with the technology, so we need to use technology. So first thing is I am going to do read problem properly or carefully. Not carefully, is it a correct word? Read problem thoroughly. Thorough, I don't know spelling thoroughly, but I don't know. Maybe let's see, because we are learning, bro. So we are the curious minds. Thorough, R-O-U-G-H, thoroughly, meaning in a careful and complete way. Yeah. So we are going to read the problem thoroughly. Througly. Sorry. Sorry guys. Okay. And then second, check the constraints. The constraints, I'm writing it on notes, so you won't be able to see it. Just I'm reading that, right? Reading it out loud, or read it out loud. My face is too black, but what's the problem, bro? Whatever you have, just accept it. Okay, be best version of you. So we are going to check constraints, because that is important. Third, think about problem, think out loud. Yeah, that is why I'm creating videos. I need to think out loud. Fourth, solve it on notes properly or thoroughly, by looking at the corner cases and all other stuff. Then fifth, attempt it on paper. Attempt it on paper, not in paper, but attempt it on IDE, integrated development environment. Okay, great. First step, let's read the problem properly, thoroughly. Given a 2D n cross n 2D integer matrix, rotate the matrix by 90 degree clockwise. Okay, great. That means if a column will be row, means for example here if you see, if we are going to flip, then this one will become row, this one will be the second row. No, then yeah, that's what, 741 852 963. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, rotate the matrix by 90 degree clockwise. The rotation must be done in place. In place means without using any secondary array, meaning the input 2D matrix must be modified directly. Otherwise, what we can do, simply process this row by row and uh, store it as a, maybe process column by column and store in these columns as a row, and you can process it, but that's not going to help. It's going to take order of n cross n space complexity, and we don't want to use extra space. That's why they said use in place. Rotate it using in pan man. What are you doing? Rotate it. Rotation must be done in place. Then in place. Sometimes I feel like it's again the second example, same conditions. And matrix, what will be the matrix size? So n means 100 cross 100, that will be 10 to the power 4 if we say number of elements. And here if you see this, the length of an element or the size of an element can vary from 10 to the power 4 to minus 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 4. So total numbers will be around 10 to the power 4 plus 10 to the power 4. So 2 into 10 to the power 4. Got it? So let's do one thing. Let me take example of this one. First let me note down 1 2 3. Okay, so I'm targeting more problem to be solved. 7 8 9. Let me give it 10 minutes after. No, that's too low. At least we need, okay, let me take 30 minutes of duration. Okay, we are in the focus mode, and now I noted down the numbers, and now expected output is nothing but here it will be something like 741, because it's going to, yeah, 7, this is going to be flipped by, like here it's going to 90 degree, so all the rows will be columns, column will be row. So 741 and 852 and 963. Okay, so we have an array, and let's jump to the problem solution part. And how are we going to approach? So can we, I think I already tried to solve it in past, so maybe we need to flip the numbers. 753, if you see, these are not changing. Yeah, so can we say like it is this? One thing, you are doing some mistake, bro. Okay, so what I'm thinking, so these numbers should be part of this side. I believe, what if we'll do something like this? We will move this, we'll keep middle as it is, and we'll flip this, then it will be something like 7 8 9 4 5 6 and 1 2 3 if we'll flip the numbers around the center. Okay, step 1. And now we have this number what as expected, and we can flip these numbers. We can swap this number with this number, 1 with 9 and 2 with 6. So step 1, swap numbers along the x-axis. I mean here, whatever is the center point, flip around it. So this one will be with n minus 1, or you can say if it is 0th though, then it will be swapped with 0 second, 1 second, third 1 third. So your center one will be swapped with center 1. So that's not going to change. So yeah, and then we need to swap along this diagonal. So let me note down. So step 2, swap along diagonal. That will be this diagonal. So let me note down step 1 how we are going to do it. So step 1 means, suppose we have swap. Okay, let me think how we are going to, I got the algorithm, but how are we going to approach it, or how we are going to code it. For each row, not here, let me say here, ith row will be swapped with n minus 1 minus I, because total n, and I equals to 0 to I will be 0 to n minus 1, not n minus 1. Okay, so n will be 2 by 2 is nothing but 0 1, sorry, my bad. And if there are 4, no, what I did, 3 by 2. What I'm doing? No bro, we have 3, so total length will be 3, n by equals to 3, 3 by 2, half, nothing but we'll get 3 by 2, 1, 1, so 0 to 1 minus 1, 0, n minus 1. And if there are 4, then 4 by 2, 2, so 2, we are going to get 0 and 0 to 1. That means, yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm just calculating here. So n by 2, and it is nothing but whatever value we are getting, might be, let's say, x, so we'll just use x minus 1, because we know the numbers are starting from 0 to x minus 1, so that's why we are taking. So I was just calculating, what if we get 4, that means 0 1, it will be 0th and index 1 to x, let's say. And then what we are going to do, columns will be same. So for j equals to 0 to let's say n, then basically what we will do, so let's say it is matrix, I don't remember what was, so matrix and we need to swap the numbers. So matrix of I and j will be nothing but we need to swap them, right? So matrix of, okay, let me do one thing. We are just writing swap. I'll use here swap matrix of I and j with matrix of it will be n minus 1 yeah n minus 1 minus, okay, so it will be n minus 1 minus I and j. These two numbers will be swapped, and here we will get the first stage, that is nothing but we are getting this. And now step 2 we need to apply, where we are going to swap the numbers. So how are we going to use process diagonally? So we need number this one will be swapped with this one only. Oh, it's a little bit tricky for me, and okay, let me cancel it. Actually, I think I need to reinstall the VS Code because I'm getting again and again the same pop-up, like to add the helper tool. VS Code is trying to add the helper tool and enter your password, and I entered, but it is not working. It's been like I'm just procrastinating the things. I just say like, okay, leave it. So let me do the second step. That's so it will be something like we need if you remember, we know triangular pattern, so we need to process this area and we need to swap it with the about triangle. So first row I is equals to 0, so let me use I equals to 0 to n minus 1. That means we are going to process all the rows, and then for j equals to 0 to I think we can swap these numbers along with this number only. So yeah, let me be little generic. Otherwise, we need to add more extra. We need to be extra cautious, and we can optimize it. But for the time being, I'm just uh, taking these also numbers into these diagonal numbers are also into consideration. So j will be 0 means 0 to I. Yeah. So I 0 to 0, and then again it will be 0 to 1. I mean, yeah, for the first row it will be 0 to 1, two numbers it's going to process, and then 0 to 2, yeah, so that way. And now swap what? Swap matrix of I and j, yeah, got it, with, so this number with, I believe it will be something like matrix of j, maybe, yeah, 1 means this one will be 1 of 0, then it will be 0 of 1, 0th row, and 1 first element, yeah. So matrix of j and I, we can swap them, so we'll get the number. And here can I say I am processing the numbers order of n square? I believe so. No. Let me calculate the time complexity as well. So here if you see, for each row, so we processed total numbers how many? We swapped, we like processed n into n by 2. Yes. So can we say n square? Yes. Here if we see, it is like we are processing first 1, then 2 numbers, then 3 numbers, and so on. So up to n. So n into n plus 1 by 2. So it is order of n square only. So let me see the hints now, whether I am approaching with the right approach or it is not correct approach. Swap elements such that matrix swap elements such that matrix Ij become Ji. Really? I'm not getting the second one. Alternatively, rotate the matrix in layers, starting from outermost layer and moving inwards. How? Oh, what if the matrix is sparse? Let me think about it. Swap elements such that matrix I becomes reverse the order of elements in each row. Okay, let me see it. First, let me swap the numbers. So it will be something like 1, 5, 9. And here we will be having 4, 7, 1, 5, 9. 4 will be swapped with 2. Oh, did I made mistake? Yes bro, you made mistake. So here we go. So I'm just trying to. How many minutes left? Let me see. 14 minutes. Yeah, let me think more about it before solving it. 1. Then we have. Okay, let me write down diagonal number 159 478. So it will be something like 4 will be here, 7 will be here. So 4, 7, 8. It's very difficult to write like this. And then 2, 3, 6. 2. And then what we have? 3, 6. Yeah, very ugly. Now we have this number. And we can do this reverse. 7, 4, 1 and 8, 5, 2. Okay, and 3, 6, 9. So here first we will swap the numbers. Swap, we did the same, and the second step would be reverse the numbers. So for example, here you are reversing row by row. Oh, I bet. So I'm doing the same also, right? Just flipping the numbers in the same row. I was doing like around the center I'm flipping. Okay, we can do both options. Yeah, I got one more solution. Yeah. So let's jump to what I did developed. Maybe. Let me. Yeah. First, let me try to solve using my approach. So for I in range. Okay, let me see the. So first, step 1. Step 1. Rotate along the x-axis. So okay, what we will do, for I in range, and let me see the size of matrix. N equals to len of matrix. Okay, for I in range, okay, so 0 to n by 2, and I know it's going to take, here we need to take n by 2 like this. Basically we need not remainder no, coefficient. Yeah, so here we have the number I and range, and now we know the row, it's going to represent row, and we need to use another for j in range 0 to n again, because, and now we can swap the numbers. So swap for, let me create a variable, or okay, no, not needed, it's especially in matrix of 0, sorry, my bad, I and j, and matrix of what, the number that is in the n minus 1 minus I and j will be swapped to both. Let me write down again both, and just we need to change the order. This is the beauty of Python. Here we don't need to write swap function or store it in temporary variable or without temporary variable. I forgot, I used in college like how swap two numbers without using third variable. I will try it. I think there was little bit of mathematical operations that needs to be done, but I forgot it. But we are not here to learn or remember the things. It's impossible, and now no companies are not looking for a zombie. So I need to think on the spot, then only you will succeed or I will succeed. And for that it's best to, and to be honest, I am unable to even recall the problem. Sometimes I see, even if I'm watching movies, and after a while I feel like I'm watching a fresh movie, but it might be I watched it earlier. So that's the problem with me. Even if people ask me, suppose I appeared in an interview, and after a while if someone will ask me, can you share me the list of questions that they asked, I'll forget it until I'm just now noting down or writing down of just after interview. Otherwise it's very difficult for me to remember the things. Okay, nowadays, to be honest, it's very good that we are shifting towards AI era. We already shifted towards AI era, where people are not relying to remember the code. Even earlier it was, but now it's more frequent. Like you just need to command it, and it's going to write down code, and you just need to know how to solve it. Okay, that's so much reflection or philosophy. Okay, so we swapped the numbers. Now we covered the step 2, that is nothing but for I in, okay, so diagonally we need to swap number range, and here we are going to 0 to n. I don't need, to be honest bro, here we don't need to use, why are we using 0 to n? We don't need to specify if we are starting from 0 until we need any another number for the range, and we are incrementing. So we covered all the row. Now for j in range I, means it will be I plus 1 we need to use, then only I'll be able to 0 to 0, 1 to 1. Okay, now swap matrix of I and j will be swapped with matrix of j and I, and both we are going to cover again, copy again. Let me copy it till here, otherwise there will be unnecessary extra space. So yeah, now let me change the order of it, so it will be swapped, the numbers will be swapped, not it will be swapped. Let me cut it. Imagine life without copy paste. It's very difficult to write down everything again and again, so it's not a single day invention. It's like every time whatever you get some problems, then you try to fetch the solution, not fetch the solution. And finally, do we need to return the matrix, or let me see whether we need to return. So at 30 minutes, it's very matrix. Oh my god, matrix. What is this? And now I need to change it. Matrix, 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 matrices. Submit it. Submit it. Submit it. Submit it. Submit. Okay, I got it. Let me see what I did in past. Oh man, I feel like I did the same what I did in past. So let me try to solve it using another approach. So let me do first swap the number. Okay, or maybe let me do step 2. Let me keep it as it is. Step 1, reverse the row. So reversing a row, what would be the best approach here? We are doing the same, man. Here we instead of so let me take 0 to n, and for j in range n by 2, n by 2 it's not going to take, and then swap matrix of ij means the existing one with, okay, here instead of this one I, and it will be j minus n minus 1 minus j, and here will be I n minus 1 minus j, and n minus 1 minus j, and another one will be ij. I hope it is same. Yeah, it's same, just what I made some mistake. Ij, I n minus 1 minus j, let me comment down this step. So I will get the input first. 1 2 3 3 to 1 6 5 6. First it will be 6 5 4 and 9 at 7. Okay, I think first we need to do this approach step, and then we need to perform this step. I'm doing pakka or what? Not analyzing the problem before solving it sometimes. Yeah, now it will work. Let me submit it so that I'll remember in like how I approached. But the first one I already know, so always when I'm going to appear for this problem, I will, because to be honest, I can recall it, so that's why it's easy for me. Now let me exit mode. Okay, now great, we solved this problem, and within the 30 minutes of duration. I know it's easy problem, and now we stock buy and sell. Let's see how is it going. Are we in live stream or not? I don't know. I haven't checked whether it is streaming or not. I'll check it after, because the most important part is I have to focus on problem solving, not but just I want to record everything so that I can remember, like whether I take decisions or I just I want to defeat my fear. It could be in multiple ways. It could be, for example, I feel difficult. I feel uh, I can say like I feel difficult when I'm trying to explain something to someone, and most of the time people say I didn't get it. So I just want to overcome these challenges, and I feel like I have I feel uh, most of the time people say like don't reveal your weaknesses, but here I just want to strengthen weak points, and I'm just revealing what is already in public. Like if I'll talk with someone, someone will feel like you are lacking in the speaking skill, you can't present it properly and all blah blah blah. So I'm working on it to fix it. Okay. Tab 1. Yeah, let's go to the another go to let's jump to the second problem. I hope it's not related to stack and queue, because I haven't learned them in Python. How we are going to approach, given an array of n integers where array of I represent price of stock on the ith day. Okay, given an array of n integers where array of I represents price of stock on ith day, determine the maximum profit achievable by buying and selling the stock at most once. So once you are buying and once you are selling. Great. I think I already approached this problem, but I have to think more. So the stocks would be purchased before selling it. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, it's not like there are another option, right? We can sell something before even buying it, and then we can. Sometimes we feel like our market is going to down, then let's sell. There are some call, I don't know exact terminology, or maybe I'm no on the trading and all. I have no knowledge. Given an array of n integers where array of I represents price of stock on ith day, determine the maximum profit achievable by buying and selling the stock at most once. The stock should be purchased before selling it. Okay, and both actions cannot occur on the same day. Yeah, otherwise it will be the same, right? You are going to get the profit 0. So let me note down the example first, and then we'll go to the solution part of it. So first then we'll think about the solution. 10 7 5 8 11 9 5 8 11 9. Let me note down second problem as well. So OP is nothing but 6 here in the first. Second one, 5 4 3 2 1. 5 4 3 2 1. And okay, so I believe we can solve it. Let me jump to the screen, and here we are going to solve it. So first thing, let me say I picked the stock here. Okay, I bought it at price 10. Now next day I want to sell it. The price of next date is 7. So to get more profit or to get maximum profit, if I'll sell, I bought it here, then definitely I'll be losing money, because we already have another day where we can buy and it at lower price. So that means we can discard it if we are getting number smaller than the previous purchase. So we can say we haven't purchased it so far. Now we bought it at price of 7. Then again we saw next number or next day. Are you lesser than me or the price is higher? If it is lower, then simply this one is not going to help us. So we can say, I mean, the price is higher, and if we want to book a profit, that means price should be higher than this, and if the price is lower, that means we can buy at that day and we can get more profit, right? If I'll buy at 7, and then suppose here let's say 7 to 11 we are getting profit, 7 to 8 it will be 1 only, but if we'll buy it at 5, then we'll get 538, 3 rupees of price profit. So here we can say we'll discard 7 and we'll buy at a 5. So buying price, we can say buying price is 5. Okay, and profit, now we are at here, so 8. So we are getting positive profit, so selling price is nothing but 8 so far. So profit, max profit is nothing but 8 minus buying price, selling price minus buying price, that is 8 minus 5, 3. Okay, now we have buying price 7, 5, and now we need to check with another day. So here we are at 11, and let me see what is the buying price, 5. So can I get okay, and what is maximum profit, 3. What if I'm selling, I'm purchasing at buying price and selling it at on this day, then it will be selling price will be 11, and we will get the maximum profit of 11, 5. 5 plus 6, 11, so 6. So let me override, and we can say like, yeah, we are getting more profit as compared to earlier one. Earlier we were getting 3, so this is the right day to sell. Now we are getting 9, that will be lesser amount of it. Yeah, you can say if we are selling at it 549, so that is smaller, so we can discard it. And if, yeah, another step would be, suppose moving forward we got the profit, and after that, like for example here we have 2, price of it 2. So if it is smaller than this buying price, then again we will override it and we'll use that number. So yeah, I got the algorithm. Okay, I mean, let me take the example of it so it will be better. Suppose we have 10, 7, 5, oh my bad, 5, 8, 11, 9, and let's say after 9 we got 2, and then 12, and then 4. Okay, so we have numbers like this. So far we have already covered. So after 9, so now we have buying price 5, and now number we are getting 2. So 2, it is smaller than buying price. So yeah, definitely if we are going to get any number in future, or maybe any price hike in future, then if we'll consider the this amount as a buying price, then definitely we are going to book more profit. So that's why maybe we need to not maybe, basically we need to update the buying price to minimal number, so it will be 2. Okay, now we are going to get here 12. So selling price, we have maximum profit of 6. Now if we'll use selling price of 12, then it will be something like 12 minus 2, 10. So we'll get more profit as compared to this one. And then 4, that means if we are going to get 4, it's going to be like we are getting the profit of 2. So that is not relevant here. So now we can jump to the jump. Yeah, so let's jump to the solution, and here I'm just assuming, oh, I'm by mistake I haven't took the timer, I haven't turned on the timer. So let me take 10 minutes of time just now. So we need to solve it, though it is more time to write down the problem solution. So let me say buying price is 0, selling price is 0 at starting. And okay, one more thing, here the numbers will be always positive or 0, right? Yeah, otherwise it will be a difficult problem. Okay, we have interview follow-up, but first let me solve this problem as usual, otherwise the momentum will break, and we'll see. Again, maybe I'll try to solve these problems again with follow-up questions and facts, fun facts and all, but for the time being we have to focus on basically Don't make expression like you are sighing, you are a sigh person or something. Yeah, so what we will do, like in future, once I'll complete all this problems, then we will try to basically, shall I reset it? Bro, I just committed like I'll solve these problems in 30 days complete. And if you see, it's 363, 363th day, and still I'm in the same level. That's the problem. If you break consistency, you are not going to achieve something, and it's like a curse if you are breaking consistency. So always be consistent, whatever you are doing. Remember it. It's a good point for you. For me, for everyone, consistency is the key. If you remember, it is looking like a dark circle on my eyes, and yeah, yes, I'm using too much screen. So great. Let's focus on the, yeah, we have left. I think I did. I'm just talking too much and instead of focusing on the problem solving. So we have buying price 0, selling price 0. So for I in range, or let me use element, we don't need element, or maybe stock price, let me say. Okay, we have stock price, selling price. So yeah, okay, let me do one thing. I don't think I need selling price variable here. So yeah, SP, let me in ARR. Okay, if okay, you do one thing. First one will be buying price only, right? Otherwise it will give wrong result. So 1 to all. First let's take first number as a buying price, so array of 0. If selling price is greater than buying price, okay, max profit will be 0 at starting. Then MP is nothing but max of MP and SP minus BP, and BP will be, no, we don't need to change BP. EL if BP if SP is less than BP, buying price, then BP is equals to SP. Return MP. Am I right? Okay, so starting price, selling price, BP we have. Now at each element we are going to check, bro, are you greater than me? Yes, then let me see your profit. If it is maximum, I can take it. If not, okay, another number under condition, selling price is greater than less than BP, existing buying price, so BP is equals to SP. So yeah, that's all. If you did these all stupid, not stupid things earlier, then you won't be here. Yes, we solved it. I hope so. Yeah, great, and cheers to me and you, both of us. Both? All of us. And keep hustling, keep trying, and we'll succeed a day. Yeah, bro. That's the motto of the life. Keep hustling, keep practicing, keep rugging. I just use Hindi slang. Ghiste raho. Sometimes it's okay. But if you are in survival mode, imagine you are in survival mode. Not in survival mode. Basically, you will do your best to get out of your comfort zone, to when you, it's like when you need break, you know. Let me go to another problem. Yeah, I was thinking today when I was going for dinner, like when you are in suffocation, your purpose is to get air to breathe, oxygen to breathe. Suffocation, if you are feeling suffocation, so the life is same. If you are suffocating, you have to hustle, you have to Breathe quickly, quickly, so that you can breathe. I don't know what I'm talking, man. I need like someone who can help me in my communication. If anyone is here, just help me. I just like I'm desperately looking for someone, companion or person who can help me. It could be online, it could be offline, but I am not talking to people offline. So very difficult to get someone, and people are not ready to help. That is also problem. Until they are your friend, and my friends are also the persons who don't know much English. So very difficult. So uh, just remember, no one is going to come to rescue you. You are in charge of your body or your brain or your self. So you have to do whatever way you just need to. Okay, we have another problem, that is rearrange array elements by sign. Okay, great. Given an integer array nums of even length consisting. Okay, 1 minute. Let me think a little bit more. Bit extra cautious. Let me read the problem thoroughly. Throughly. Thoroughly. Given an integer array nums of even length. Okay, even length. That means there will be even number of element. Length of or number of elements will be even. So given an integer array nums of even length consisting of an equal number of positive and negative numbers. Okay, that's why they kept the even length. Return the answer array in such a way that the given conditions are met. Wow. Every consecutive pair of integer have opposite sign. Means first one will be plus, second will be minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, or minus, plus. For all integers with same sign, the order in which they were present in nums is preserved. Okay, I mean, I got it, but I need to explain it to you, or explain it first, whether I understood properly or not. So first thing, we have numbers that are, it could be positive, negative. So we need to arrange them. First negative, then positive, then negative, then positive, then negative, then positive. So it could be negative, then positive, or it could be positive, then negative. And it depends on the numbers, order of numbers. Maybe if we have numbers and that are starting with positive, then we are going to start with positive and then negative. If the first number is negative, then we are going to start with negative, then positive, positive, then negative. And order, I mean, uh, order of numbers in the sense, suppose there are three positive numbers, so these will be the filler of the negative numbers, or you can say, suppose, okay, so you can say, suppose we have number 5, all positive first, 5 4 3, and then minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So if you see, minus 1 and after that minus 2 comes and after that minus 3. So the same, if you see, like once you blended the positive and negative numbers, then if you are looking for negative numbers, then it will be like minus 1 will come first. You can't add minus 2, then minus 1, minus 3. The order of numbers will be same. The order of negative numbers will be same. Order of positive numbers will be same. And then we need to blend them, basically plus, minus, minus, plus, and so on. So let me note down the numbers, then we'll, seems easy problem. 2 4 5 minus 1 minus 3 and minus 4. Okay, we have these numbers. And another, let me note down another one. 1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 and 2 and 3. Great. Now let me assign a duration of 20 minutes. I think 20 minutes will be, 10 minutes we are going to spend on thinking, 10 minutes we are going to use for solving it or writing down the solution, or maybe 12 to 15 minutes of thinking and take 5 minutes of for solving. I think that will be sufficient. So we have numbers, and let me use this one first. So I don't think we need to take another array for it. So we have numbers, so the output will be something like this. Here first number will be 2, and after that we need to take -1, and then 4, and then we need to take -3, then 5, and -4. And here if we see, output will be something like 1, then again -1, and then we have 2, and then -3, and then we have 3, and then -4, like this. Okay, so what is coming into my mind? Oh, it's not simple problem, bro. I feel it. I thought about it very quickly. Great. Can I sort it? Sort. No. Reason? Uh, Positions will change. My face is itching. I don't know why. Okay, so we have numbers positive, negative. So if we are going to solve it, so first number is positive. Let it put first number. Then we need a negative number from the array. So we are going to, if we are going to scan for each time, if we are going to scan each time, then it's like, okay, we need -1. So we get it -1, but how? Now we need a positive number. So can I say 4? Okay, one more thing I need to check. Okay, the rearranged array begins with a positive integer. That means always there will be first number will be positive and all. Suppose here is negative number, and then we have 2 number. Okay, and then let's say 4, 6, -1. Yeah, we can do then also this one and this one. So yeah, one more extra conditions we need to check. Okay, can we do one more thing here? I can solve it using a two pointer approach, but what is the problem? I need to use extra array. What I'll do, first I will point, first I'll look for first positive number. So let's say this one is positive number, and second I'll look for first negative number. Okay, great. And then we are going to iterate through numbers. Or maybe yeah, we'll use while loop and two time while loop, and we'll check. So suppose I'm using two while loops, not two while loops. So what I'm thinking, maybe let me say it like this. Let's leave this example for the time being. Okay, so bro, what is wrong with it? Yes, that is the beauty of digital product. So what I'm thinking, let me take iterate through the numbers. So first we will do what? We can say, yeah, we are going to looking for a number. So here we have I, here we have j, then we are going to put the numbers I. First we will get positive numbers 2, and then second thing is we need to get the second negative number, or we can say we need to get the number second negative number. So that will be, now after that, like, we will advance and we'll iterate through all the numbers until we'll get the final result. So 2 and here -1. Now it will look for another number that is positive number. So in their goal is to get positive negative. Okay, but how will make sure that the number is changed? Yeah, we can see it, right? That means, yeah. So how can we make sure? Yeah, if it is going to point to negative numbers. So after each iteration, whenever we are going, it will move to next number. So it will see if it is negative and it is positive. That means we can swap them and advance them. Otherwise, also will advance at each iteration. But I'm just curious. Can we solve it without uh, any other array? I can solve it using this approach. I believe. I believe. What you are believing, bro? Here it will move to this number, z minus negative number. Hmm. Then it will move to this, and this one will move to this. So 5 minus 4. And here, if you see, here it will move to this one will move to this, j, I, and j. So we can move them 1 minus 1, and now it will move to this I, okay, and it will move to this one, but they can't be. So it will move to, like, where it will stay here, and it will move to it. So yeah, again it will it can't stay here, it will move to it. It can't be here, it will move to it. So it will move to this. So here we can see we have two numbers, 2 negative and positive. So 2 will be here and -3 will be here, and after that it will move to here, and now this have to move here, -4, and we are at the end of array. That means we already processed all the positive numbers. So -4, and sorry, my bad, 3 minus 4. So it is going to take time of order of n, log time complexity, and order of n space. But can we solve it without any extra space? Okay, let me think more. How much time left? So maybe I'll give 7 minutes of time. So 2 minutes or let me think more about it. What if I'm going to solve? I'm trying to solve it using without using third array, or maybe without any extra space. What is the problem here? How can I say like I won't be able to solve it? First number, so definitely we need first positive number and first negative number, fp and fn. Okay, we have first positive number, we can get it using iteration. But how are we going to how can we make sure that these numbers are being inserted at the starting or at the processed array? Or the problem will be here, the problem is that if we need to swap the numbers, then we can swap them. But how can we do this? Suppose this is the numbers 2, 2, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4. We got the first positive number and negative number. If we will swap it with something, then the position of this number, suppose I am going to swap it, the right position of it is this one. Then the problem is the position of this number will change, 4, then it will come after 5, and that we don't want. So another option is we need to shift all the numbers towards, and that is uh, expensive operations. So can I say, yeah, I don't see any solution for it. Maybe I need to take help of them, and let me see if there is any hint. Extract positive and negative numbers into two separate arrays, and while reversing, preserving their relative orders, iterate through. No, this one is not a right approach. Use two indices to track the positions of positive and negative array during merging. Okay, so they are saying like create two separate arrays, and I am going to use single array. So here we go. Just wanted to check. Yeah. Okay, great. We have 6 minutes of time and we need to solve it. So first let me process through the loop, or let me say result is nothing but this one, and here we I is equals to 0 and j equals to 0, while I and n is nothing but len of nums, so that is nothing but the size of array. I'm using array, not list. I mean, I'm using list here. I'm calling it as array. It's easy. Here, if you see, they have written array only. So that's just we are calling it array or nums list. That doesn't matter. Basically, that is data structure. But okay, while I less than n and j less than n, that means here we can do one thing. Do we need? No, we don't need parenthesis and all. So while I less than a j n and j, I can use parenthesis, right? Yes, just normally if you are not using, then also it's not problem, but it's for the readability purpose it's great, or it's good to use. Now let me see. So we have two numbers I and j, that is tracking the positive and negative numbers. So I is tracking positive number and j is tracking. If array nums of I is greater than 0 and nums of j is less than 0, then what we need to do? Result dot append what? Okay, first we need to append nums of I, and then result dot append nums of j. El if Okay, so let me say, if nums of I less than 0, that means the number that we are looking for at ith index is negative. So I plus equals to 1. EL is if what I'm thinking, maybe we are talking. So each array is going to take this number of time. Just a little curious here. Are we going to take order of n time or more than that? First, each time when we are iterating, it could be one will stay at same location and another can go up to n. So at least one will move. Yeah, so in each iteration, at least one will move. So if one will move and another one will wait, what I'm thinking, first let me try it. I'm just worried about this time complexity of it. Let me see what was the solution in the past. Hmm? Pi plus equals to 2. Why? Strange, bro. Actually, I'm just worried about the time complexity. Yeah, I know we are taking here order of n space complexity, but I'm just worried, or maybe I'm just thinking how much time complexity will be here if we are using it in worst case. So let me jump to the. Can we copy it now? So just I was thinking like every time what we are doing, while we are using while I less than n and j less than n. So in each step we are advancing either I or j or both. But let's assume in each step what we are doing, first I advanced I to I plus 1, so it moved. In the next step we moved j to j plus 1, so it is like 1 times it is moving this one. In one iteration, in another it is moving this one. So till the to reach till the end, it will be something like we are advancing each one by one. So n time it is going to use and n time it is going to use. So can we say order of n plus n, that is nothing but order of n? Yes, that is true. I'm just curious to know why I used in past, like maybe I just saw the solution and because of based on that I just used. Okay, so let me add note on it. Note, let me say 2026, so today, and it is 26th and 426. Okay, what is 1220? I used an approach to solve it, but I feel if there is any other approach to attempt, and I saw a solution and need to check solution and need to visit or check that. Bro, save it. Is it saved or not? Yeah, saved. This is good thing. Find a duplicate number. Okay, great. We need to find a duplicate. We need I believe I clicked here, so it's going to navigate to some other. Okay, let me find the duplicate number. Oh. Water is also not in the bottle, so I think I'll solve this problem, and after that maybe I'll 2, 3, 5. So how many I solved today? 1, 2, 3, and this is fourth. So yeah, let me solve the fourth. Tomorrow I'll solve 5. Maybe tomorrow I'll start in morning. From 2 days I'm saying I'll start in morning, but not starting. Bro, what are you saying? Don't overcome it. If you can't, then don't commit. So given an array of integers num containing and okay, let me use timer. So without any partiality or something, 30, we got 30 minutes of time. Given an array of integers nums, okay, containing n plus 1 integers. That means the size of array n plus 1, where each integer is in range 1 to n inclusive. Okay, there is only one repeated number in the nums, but can repeat it more than one. Then once return this duplicate number. Okay, it's a little cool problem. You must not modify the array, assume it is read only, and you must use only constant extra space less than order of n square time. Okay, great, I got it. That means we don't need to use order of n. Either you solve it using order of n log n or something else. So I know one solution will be we can sort the number and then check whether the next number is same as first number. Then it will be solved. We can solve it in order of n. Right. One, 3, 4, 2 and 2, and the second one is 3, 1, 3, 4, 2. Look, I know there are two options. Okay, first is solution 1. That how are you writing solution 1? Solution 1. Okay, sort and iterate and check for a number. If it is same as the previous number, that means that is the culprit, because all other numbers are single. Iterate, sort and iterate. Second, use hash map. I am writing here. Hash map or dictionary. Here we are calling it as a dictionary, and we need to store all the numbers, and then we can check. We can iterate through the dictionary keys, and we can see if the count of numbers we will store, and if value of any key is greater than 1, that means that number is the number we are looking for. Yeah, so that is one solution. But I feel these are the basic solution, or anyone are that are going to take order of n log n. But we need something that can be solved in uh, order of n or something. I believe there will be some solution for it. Just need to check. Otherwise, what is the purpose of here? We can have any numbers, and just we need to find the repeated number. I mean, yeah. What is the use of your 1 to n? Yeah, okay. 1 to n means there can be n plus 1 numbers. That means all numbers are ones, but one number is twice. Okay, one more time, let me read. Is it this ideal scenario? What if there is two number? But it can be repeated more than once, means it can be twice, thrice, fourth time. So that's the problem. Like here we can't rely. Otherwise we can think of it like the sum of all the numbers will be n into n plus 1 by 2, and we can calculate the sum of all the numbers, and then whatever the number that we are getting extra, whatever extra sum we are getting, that is the extra number. But we don't know. It could be like the same number repeated two or twice, thrice, four times. Then it will be wrong. So, any other approach here? Bros, can you just think more about it? Think out, think it out loud. Think out loud. Think out loud here or think it out loud. Think about it loud. We have numbers 1 to uh, n plus n. And total length of elements are n plus 1. Our goal is just to look for the number bro. What's the long 13422? These are the numbers. Oh my bad, I'm using here 13422. What if I'll maximize it? Fill it. Okay, it will stay. That's why. Yeah. So, can I use something else? Just thinking about it. 1, 3, 4, 2, and 2. I know these two solutions, but these are not worthy. So 1, 3, 4, 2, and 2. Can I solve it using a mathematical operation? Then it will be something like n plus 1 total number n by 2. But that is not going to sufficient. What if it could be any number, so that's not going to help. Okay. So can we use some sort of subtraction or multiplication? Not multiplication, subtraction. We don't know. Any number can be, can range from anything. I mean, it will be between 1 and n, but 1 minute. Suppose there are total n plus 1 number. Okay. So if we choose one number n plus 1 and we know only one will duplicate, so if we choose another number n plus 1, okay, that is great. If we choose another number 1 n plus 1, no, my bad, so there will be total n numbers. N, we choose another number n, then we choose, I know, only duplicate number will repeat, other numbers will be unique. So it have to be n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, and so on. Okay. So logically, if all are unique, then it should be n, there will be n plus 1 number, right? So n plus 1 into n by 2 sum. But if a number got repeated more than once, that means these all are unique, and the number of time it repeated, those are repeated one. So maybe let's say, oh, two times, three times. Let me see if we can solve it. So 1 4 1 5 3 7 3 2 5 6 15 minus 3 1 4 4 8 8 4 12. Can we get anything from this number? Okay. Can we decide something from the result? Like maybe we look for each number and we can check if it will be 1. Suppose it is the number 1. Then that means how many times it repeated? Bro, I'm not able to recall it. Not recall it, but think more, bro. Think out loud. Still we have 15 minutes, but yeah, I need to think more about it. So suppose we have the numbers like this, then can we decide something from the result? I think my brain is slow, Pancho. 15 minus 12, 13. 15 minus 12, 3. And can we say something from the number result? No, right? We don't want to calculate how many times it got repeated. Just we want to see which number got repeated. Sometimes it's better to take hint. If you want. But how? I'm not going to solve it if I'll take help of hint, at least for the time being. So bro, just think more about it. 15 minus 12, 3. Can we say something from using 3? Here, let me see if I can conclude something from here. One number is extra, and the repeated one can be the bigger number or can be smaller number. I'm not bro. 1 to n are the numbers we are going to use, and we have range total length of array n plus 1. That means in ideal scenario, if a number got repeated only once, then all number will be 1 2 n, and 1 will be repeated. So it could be 1. This number can range from 1 to n. In another scenario, it could be 1 to n, any numbers, and here we can have more than once the same repeated number. So I won't be able to conclude anything from this. Okay, let me take help of hint. Sometimes it's very why is there anything wrong? There isn't anything like hint or trick is to think of the array. Hey, what is this? Ayla. Did I submit it in the past? No. The trick is to think of the array like a set of linked pointers instead of plain numbers. Okay, each index points to another index. Yes, using itself. For example, from I you jump to index nums I. I you jump to nums I because all values are between 1 and n. but there are n plus 1 element. At least two positions must point to the same number. At least two positions. How? Bro, what are you doing actually? Initially, both are 0 and 0, 1 pointing. Second, I'm not getting sometimes it's very difficult to understand what exactly they are trying to achieve. Bro. Slow, slow 3. Okay, 1 minute, let me note down again. 13422. So initially both were pointing to this one. Slow, fast. Then slow will move to this. Then slow will be move to this slow, and fast will move from this to this. Great. And let me color it. And then slow will move to this, and fast will move to this. Okay. Okay. Basically, based on the value they are moving, suppose it's 3, then they are moving by 3. If it is 2, then moving by 2. Bro, I'm not getting it. What is the solution? Okay, I feel maybe I need to exit focus mode, think more on it. I feel bad. Sometimes it's okay. Let me do one thing. Let me pause the stream and I'll do it bit later, maybe tomorrow, or I have to think about it. It's a good problem, but it's not clicking into my mind. So let me pause the stream. So thank you for the time, and we are going to do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll go through the tutorial and I'll read about it more. What is the psychology behind solving it like this? So I already attempted the slow and fast pointer, but that is different. Here they are using the value that is in the. It's completely new thing to me. Sometimes it's very difficult to understand how exactly the problems are solved working. Everything is different completely. So for the time being, thank you guys, and well, I'll do it tomorrow. But bro, just one recommendation for me. If you are nowadays we know Chat GPT, Cloud, and all other tool stuff. So I need to understand the psychology behind the problem properly. In the past, I wasn't doing that, but this time I'll do, so that I can get the grasp the real uh, thinking behind it in a proper way. Then I can approach new problem with the same solution, or maybe I can think about another approach or something. So for me, if I'm watching this video again in the future, whenever if I'm watching this video again, just remember, uh, be open mind and think out of box. Then only you will be able to solve or approach the problems. If you are going to follow the traditional method, or maybe with the same thoughts, then it's of no use. You are going to again, and you won't be able to solve the problems. For example, right now I'm not able to grasp the concept how they are using index to solve this problem. I was thinking and I wasted my time. Not I wasted my time. I was trying to approach it from another aspects, maybe mathematical, because I know what I solved and it wasn't working. So yes, so sometimes it's good to know the problem, and also we need to focus. I need to focus on the on basically how to approach a problem using some sort of patterns that people are nowadays crying for them, like use the patterns instead of solving thousands of problems. And this is new trend, and nowadays AI is more important. So yeah, we need to be little smart and curious to learn new things, and also great. So good night, and tomorrow I'll start in the morning. Not sure, maybe because there are other steps are there. For example, I'm learning. You can see in the screen I'm learning AWS Glue, and I just using one 1.75 speed of 1.75. So I'll cover it. Maybe I'll in the morning, or let's see, because I have to plan other things as well. So, but yeah, it is important and priority task, and it is new problem. So yeah, definitely it will. Yeah, I'm feeling little demotivated maybe, but always it's not going to be. There will be ups and downs. You won't be able to solve all problems. Then what is the benefit of it if you are already you can crack all the problems? And I'm thinking to maybe I'll stream one more time. I mean, I will stream something related to SQL, and I'll solve the lead code problems of SQL, because that is very important for data engineering perspective. Sometimes I fumble something, so that is okay. But yeah, we are going to solve another set of problems tomorrow. And this one first, I'll go through it more. I'll read more about it and behind the scene what is thought process to solve, and then I'll try to uh, I'll try to explain it out or solve it, and first I'll do it in paper. But do it on paper, not in paper. Okay, thank you so much, and let me stop the stream. And good night for the day. Let me stop it. Is it?